Right, so sitting here with Tristan Truter, some news has just broken out and I wanted to get to that, but before I get to the actual news, 2021, how's everything going?
No, it's going well, everything's getting back into the swing of it. Like Rowan and them fighting now next weekend, it's going to be a good fight, can't wait to see that, and yeah, all in all it's been good so far.
Are you getting closer and closer to being fight ready at this point?
I've been fight ready since the beginning of this year. Just improving on the skills and improving me as a person.
One thing that's come up is obviously Sheldon Schultz has dropped your name in an interview and he says that at some point this year he wants to fight you. How did you take that?
Man, I just started laughing. He made me laugh so hard because the shit he's been smoking has been giving him very bad ideas. But yeah, if he can climb the ranks and get to where he can fight me, sure, I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for you, Sheldon.
Well, what did you make of the comment where he said like his brother obviously, called your name and then you guys were like non-committal to the whole situation?
He's got it completely wrong. His brother said, and I remember this clearly, he's glad we didn't fight. He's glad we didn't fight. And for Sheldon's side, I'm glad for him that we didn't fight because that night was a very bad night for him, but it turned out good.
It was going to be a 4-rounder. Potentially this fight would obviously be more rounds. But back then it was a swinger fight, as I mentioned as well.
It was a swinger fight in between. I think it was when Boyd won against John Bobe. Okay. It was before that. If John or someone knocked someone out, then we would have climbed into the ring, but it never happened. So.
Were you upset that fight never happened that night?
Yeah, no, very upset. Because I really wanted to fight him because he pulled out of 2 of our previous fights before that. And he didn't mention that on camera.
So he pulled out of those fights. For what reasons?
I think his coach said no, personal reasons.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what do you think would have happened that night?
That night, I would have knocked that guy out clean. Nah. Wouldn't have gone very good for him. No, it wouldn't have gone the distance. He didn't have the skill or the stamina to do that fight.
Will you be keeping an eye out? Because he's mentioned yourself, he's mentioned Mark Farrer as well, who trains sometimes here, sometimes there. Are you keeping an eye out on the whole development of this situation?
Man, I always keep an eye out on boxers because I love boxing, and if he can do well for himself, he should. But if you're going to call my name out, just willy-nilly, like he thinks he can, he's going to get shit. It's not going to go well for him. Keep to himself. He should keep to himself. If he gets the opportunity to fight me, he shouldn't take it.
He shouldn't take it?
He shouldn't take it.
Well, I mean, are you kind of hoping he wins the next fight so that you can sort of get further along the path and actually making a fight, Joe?
Man, I really just want to fight. If it's him or if it's someone else, I want to fight. For his part, I don't think so. Don't think he's going to fight me now. Maybe 3 or 4. If he wins 3 fights in a row, then he'll get to where I am now, and then we can fight. Sure.
Do you see him as a threat in a fight? I mean, if you guys had to step in the ring tomorrow, do you see him as someone that could potentially cause you trouble?
No, not at all. No. And I heard he said I lost my passion. I'm very glad he thinks so. That will turn out very good for me if he thinks that's the case. But no, I don't see him as a threat. I don't. But I will be cautious because boxing is boxing and a shot can change the game. But no.
So he said he'd knock you out.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on him saying he'd knock you out?
My first thought was that things he was smoking is funny. He really thinks he can knock me out. Good for him. I'm glad he thinks so. He should think so because he's a boxer. Any boxer thinks that they're better than their opponent, but unfortunately he's been deceiving himself. And I'm glad.
Who else is out there for you to fight? Is there anyone else you've got your eye on? I know obviously you just want to fight to come back and do get a win.
At this moment, no, because I don't know which boxers are active or not. So I first want to get a fight done, get back into the swing of fighting, and then see what our options are.
Give us an idea of the type of Tristan that's coming back here, because I understand that you obviously would have improved, but I mean, how much?
Tremendous. The work me and Colin have been doing is a lot. It's a dangerous Tristan coming back. I've been training with the person I lost to. It's been a hard pill to swallow, but I had to do it. I had to see what I've been doing wrong and work on that.
Have you learned enough in that period of time to say that you you could step in the ring in a couple of weeks' time?
Yeah, no, sure, easy. It was tough getting back into boxing and things because of that loss. But me and Rock have been working hard together, and both of us have been improving. And yeah, it's not nice losing, but I needed it. Like any other boxer that needs a loss to wake up. And yeah.
Well, I mean, because we're talking about this, what's your message for Sheldon Schultz?
Sheldon, be careful what you say. It can go very, very bad for you. And just know I'm coming for you.
Right. And we'll leave it at that. Tristan, thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you, Aidan. And go follow SA Boxing Talk and on Instagram. Thanks.